And we are gathered here today for another weight versus comp, not shenanigans, but episode. Now, somebody left a comment in my Terran Tactical video, which was actually it was perfect because I was just thinking about doing the same comparison of the two. Now, the request was comparing the Terran Tactical TTI Combat, which is the Canik, to the SIG DH3. Now, if you remember, some time ago we did do a comparison video with weight versus comp. It was I don't know if it was the DH3 or if it was the Legion against the Spectre comp. And yes, I did find that the Spectre comp did perform a little bit better for me in my opinion, so we went comp. Now, we are talking about two totally different animals on here. And when I say as far as the weight goes, it is a substantial difference in the weight. So could this make a difference? Because, well, the Spectre Comp and the DH3 or the Legion, which I can't remember which one it is, the weight was kind of close, although they were one of them was comped. But on this particular go around, the weight is huge. The difference between the two is crazy. So we will see. I think this would be more of a true comparison because of such a weight difference that they have. So if you're just now joining, we are talking about the Canik Terran Tactical TTI Combat versus the SIG DH3. They're both tactical yet performance pistols. You can run them in a tactical situation or you can run them in competition if the competition allows you to run these pistols. And with that being said, let's feast our eyes very quickly as to what it is that we're talking about here. On the right, we have the Canik Terran Tactical, absolutely beautiful bronze. And we brought this out. We have a full review on here. It did great. I enjoyed it very, very, very much. So as you guys know, I love SIG, but this is not going to have an influence on my decision when we are comparing these two pistols. Now, ahora estamos hablando del Canik TTI Combat, que tiene el comp alante, y lo que vamos a hacer hoy es, nos vamos a dar cuenta a ver si el peso o el compensator hace una diferencia en el tiro. Nosotros hicimos algo como esto hace unos meses que lo hicimos con el Spectre Comp y lo hicimos con el Legion. No estoy segura cuál fue la pistola, pero el Spectre Comp con el compensator ganó. Hoy vamos a ver quién va a ganar entre estos dos pistolas. So, as I was telling you, as far as the Canik goes, let's do a quick clear check. Pistol is clear. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful firearm. It performed well. As you can see, we did add the X300 Ultra on here to try to give it as much of the same exact characteristics on the two, so that when we do the comparison, the only thing that we know that we're working with, that would be minusing the light, minusing the red dot, and the actual weight of the pistol. Now, as far as the Canik goes, it weighs 29.5 ounces with, y'all, it is so hot. I know y'all hear me struggling with the humidity in this air. But before we go any further, we are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range, and this video is for educational purposes only. We are at a Immokalee Range and Gun Club, to be exact. Whew! I'm telling you, it is like 7:30 in the morning, and it's already 82 degrees. This is unreal. All right, so as I was saying, it's 29.5 ounces with the red dot, but without the actual light. Now, I did add the light to it just to try to give it a more of a fair balance between the two, although, as I said, the weight difference on both is quite substantial. Now, the DH3 pistol is clear. This is 43.5 ounces. alone, without the red dot and without the light. So from there alone, you already see that the weight difference is crazy within the two. But this does have a 5-inch barrel, and the Terran Tactical has a 4.6-inch barrel without the comp. So I guess you kind of rob Peter to pay Paul. Okay, I'll give you a shorter barrel, but we'll give you the compensator. We'll give you the longer barrel with the more weight to try to balance out those shots. Now, this is more of a back heavy pistol. It does feel good in the hand. I do enjoy the way that this does feel. This is unloaded. Once we do add those rounds in there, it does increase the weight quite a bit. Now let's go to the Terran Tactical. This is a much lighter pistol. Although I enjoy the weight of the DH3, the lightness of this does give more of a sleeker feeling in the hand as far as the pistol goes. The grips are nice, and it also feels good in the hand. Ahora, entre los dos, el DH3 pesa 43.5 onzas. Eso es sin la mira, the red dot, y sin el flashlight. El Terran Tactical pesa 29.5 onzas con el red dot y sin la luz. Puse la luz en los dos para que puedo tener un poquito más de, un poco más de, I guess, an even entre los dos cuando estamos haciendo o hablando del peso. Pero los dos son súper lindos. They're both very nice, visually attractive pistols. We have serrations in the slides on both. Now we can pick these up so that you can see them together. We have cuts in the slide, serrations in the slide. Looking at them at first sight, it does look like there is no difference as far as the overall length goes. And as far as the width goes, yes, the DH3 is a little bit wider in the grip, and the Canik is a little bit more slimmer. The slimmer feel feels good. I love the thicker feel of the grip as well. Ahora, si lo ves juntos, se ve que son iguales, aunque la barrilla del Terran son 4.6 y la barrilla del DH3 son 5 pulgadas. Con el compensator en el Terran Tactical te da como son iguales. Se ven casi iguales. So, now that we understand what we're doing, team weight, team comp, let me know. Ahora que sabemos lo que estamos haciendo, déjame saber si tú prefieres los comp o tú prefieres el peso de la pistola. I did tell you that this is for educational purposes only, and we are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range. The only thing left now to do is what? Suit them up so we can send them down range. Let's get to the good part. All right, so let's take our pistols to the line with our magazines. Now, they share a very close trigger pull between the two. So I would say maybe 3 pounds or less for both. And let's not get these magazines mixed up. Say about 3 pounds or less for both. So that is a pretty decent trigger pull for these performance style pistols. Now, we have gone in with Terran Tactical first, which was the last pistol that we shot. So today we're going to go in with the DH3 first. Okay, el gatillo pesa, vamos a decir como 3 libras. Los dos pesan casi iguales, vamos a decir 3 libras o menos. ¿Qué dije? Pesan como 3 libras. Esto no tiene comp. El Canik es que tiene el comp. Ahora, el último pistola que yo tiré fue el Terran Tactical. So, hoy vamos a empezar con el DH3. All right. So, now that we have an understanding, oh, this feels so nice. Let's get some shots out. Let's watch the actual control of the pistol. Let's watch muzzle rise and speed for them both. That was my finger. I didn't give it a chance to reset. I was trying to get ahead of myself. Beautiful shoot. All right, same thing. We're gonna shoot the same steel. We're gonna speed up these shots just a little bit faster. Wait, come on team, wait. Come on, wait. All right, Terran Tactical. Ahora, eso fue la pistola más pesada. No, come on, Canik. Come on, SIG. Now we're going in with the Canik. Eso fue la pistola más pesada. Esto no pesa tanto, pero tiene el compensator. So vamos a ver cómo, oh, that's dirty. Cómo mantenemos las tiradas en el steel. Ready? Wow. All right. Speed them up. That was my finger. That was my finger. Huh. So far, I can make one assessment so far, but we're not going to get into that. We're going to leave these pistols here. The pistol is clear. Let's get reloaded. I'm going to save that for the end. All right, we are shooting, obviously, 9mm, 115 grain. Did not mention already, these magazines load very nicely. Los cargadores son de buena calidad. Eso es para los dos, buena calidad. Okay, so now let's shoot the plates. The last one we went in with the Terran Tactical. Let's go in with the DH3. Ahora nos vamos a tirar a los platicos. El último fue el Terran Tactical. Vamos a entrar con el DH3 primero. Platicos, little plates. Beautiful. Pistol is clear, magazine is empty. Let's get a second magazine and do that again. Same drill. Shoot the plates, end on steel. Weight is feeling pretty good, yet the comp is performing a lot, I shouldn't say better, but it's performing, I guess, as they would say, or a comped pistol would perform. I don't think that one's gonna do anything. All right. Same deal, DH3. Misma cosa, DH3 con los platicos. Very nice. All right, we saw the performance with the DH3. Let's lift those plates back up. Do the same drill with the Terran Tactical, the Canik. Let me make sure that we make this clear that this is the Canik TTI Combat. That is what we're going in with next. Déjame estar clara que esto es el Canik TTI Combat. Es lo que estamos tirando. Es una pistola que Terran Tactical y Canik se juntaron y hicieron esta pistola. All right. There it is. All right. Pistol is clear. Let's pull these back up. This thing is sharp, 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 sharp. All right. I don't want to blow this right now, but I am finding just minor differences between the two. Although the price point is so close for the two, it boils down to preference. All right, Canik TTI Combat. Pistol is clear, magazine is empty. Let's get reloaded. So, what do y'all think? What did y'all see so far? What can you tell me is going on with these two pistols? That chat should be going crazy right now. I need to know what it is as an observer looking at the performances for these two. What is it that you see? We are reloaded. Estamos reloaded. Okay, ahora vamos a ver para los dos. No vamos a tirar tan rápido. Vamos a tirar solamente el steel del medio y quiero que me diga lo que vea. All right, so we have an understanding. We've did a little performance test. We shot the plates. We've shot pretty fast, but I really want to take the time out now to feel it out, to see if my mind, what it is that I am feeling is actually accurate as far as the two triggers go. And just want to feel it out. So DH3 first. Okay, they both share very similar style triggers. They are flat. They're both flat triggers, but they are also in a wider spectrum than what I am used to shooting as far as flat triggers go. The triggers feel good on the pad. Both of them do. So what I am looking for now is the actual reset. Very nice. Lo que estaba mirando, estaba buscando es cómo se receta el gatillo. Hizo bien, me gustó. Ahora, as I was telling you, they both have flat triggers. The Canik trigger, which is the TTI Combat trigger, is textured. There is some texture on the pad of the trigger where I feel like, we'll talk about that in a second, because I can talk about that. All right. Trigger response was nice, felt good, responded nicely. Speed up these shots just a little bit. Okay. My final thoughts. As far as the Canik TTI Combat goes, although it's lighter in weight than the DH3, I don't feel where the comp actually makes a huge difference. Had it just had a little bit more weight, not saying that the comp did not do what it was supposed to do, but I felt like it was equal amount of muzzle rise with both pistols. el TTI Combat de Canik, no sentí una gran diferencia con el comp. Para mí se sentía que tenía el equal amount, lo mismo cuando cada vez que tiré la pistola, me subía la pistola en el adelante donde está la varilla. Me subía, pero pensando si tenía un poquito más de peso, no, eso no iba a pasar. So yes, as far as the weight goes, if it had just a little bit more weight to it, I feel like the comp would have been a little bit more noticeable. But I feel like the muzzle rise was pretty equal for both as far as getting those shots back on target. The trigger. I believe because these triggers are both very close in weight, I think they're both at between 3 and low, between 1 and 3, but somewhere closer to 3 as far as poundage goes. To me, it feels like the trigger on the Terran Tactical is a better trigger, but I'm wanting to say, is it a sensory thing? Because the trigger is textured, and when the pad of your finger touches that, those little, I want to show it to you, but I don't want to flag. I don't know. Can you come close here and see how that has like a whole bunch of little texture aggression on there? It almost seems like when the pad of your finger touches it, it kind of like causes these little sensory feelings and stuff to start going off in your brain and your finger and your positioning of your finger. And so I think that is a very good situation to put on a trigger. But as far as the trigger response and the reset of the trigger on the Terran Tactical, I did find it to be a little bit more, the Canik Terran Tactical, I did find it to be a bit more responsive than the DH3. Grip-wise and weight-wise, I do enjoy the weight more on the DH3 because I'm just more of a heavier pistol type of person. To me, I just feel like I'm in a lot more control when it comes to DH3. So eso lo que estaba diciendo, que el gatillo sí se sienten, los dos tienen como el mismo peso, pero porque este gatillo tiene como unas filitas en el gatillo, es almost como te da unas sensaciones en el dedo, y sí se responde o tiene un response más para mí más efectivo que el DH3. Now the DH3 on the other hand, I enjoy the weight on this 100%. The trigger, yes, it is a smooth flat face trigger. The trigger did have a little bit more of delay on that, but the comp did not make a difference in my opinion as far as muzzle rise went. When we were talking about this pistol here, I was able to maintain and keep that muzzle pretty low as far as those shoots were going, and just maintaining that nice firm grip on here, and it performed well. But like I told you, I would not allow my preference in the SIG line to determine what it was or how I felt about these pistols. El DH3 para mí, el peso sí me hizo una diferencia. Me gustó el peso más que en el Canik TTI Combat. No siento que el comp adelante hizo mucho, pero siento que el peso sí me ayudó mucho con esta pistola. So if I can rob Peter to pay Paul, yes, I would take the trigger off the Canik TTI Combat and put it on this DH3. Give probably the Canik a little bit more weight, which people may feel like weight is not a big thing to them, but for me, I do enjoy weight a little bit more as far as shooting goes. So as far as the winner, like I said, I did not find any difference as far as the muzzle rise went, but if I had to make a change on the DH3, it would be the trigger because the Canik did have a nicer trigger. I know some of you are like, oh no, yo, you had to pick one. I did pick one. I picked one thing as far as the trigger went. Ahora, para mí, no siento que es una gran diferencia entre los dos. Esto sí fue una comparación entre los dos, pero siento que la única cosa que fue una gran diferencia fue el gatillo. Eso fue la única cosa. El DH3 sí tiene el gatillo más, como no respondió muy bien, como el Canik como el Canik Terran Tactical hizo. Pero that's it. So what did y'all think? What did y'all see? How did y'all feel? Now, is there anything that you guys have done to either one of these pistols? If you do have it, let me know. Y'all know I'm not a big person of making alterations or anything of that sort, but I'm just curious to know what you did and why you did it and how it changed your feeling on this, on your pistols. Ahora, déjame saber si tienes alguna de estas pistolas, si les hiciste un cambio entre los dos. Yo no hago los cambios, pero a mí estoy más interesada en saber si lo cambiaste y por qué lo cambiaste. So déjame saber en el comentario. Y'all already know I love it when things work. These two pistols came out here and performed absolutely beautiful. Listen, if you have not yet checked out www.yokegang.com, make sure that you do pick up a t-shirt or patch, support the channel. Thank you for supporting the channel just by watching this video. And y'all already know I love y'all for life. Peace.